normally drive 5 miles an hour on the interstate.
There is a GMC dealer in the town of Cottonwood. We called them, they said, might be able to get you in. We'll see what we can do.
We made it to our top secret boondocking location.
Good morning. So we survived our first night boondocking, and check out what we get to wake up to this morning. There's a hot air balloon.
Weekend update.
We survived the night.
We did survive. Fun story though. When we first rolled into that space, we saw that there was like an overturned shade tent and some stuff laying on the ground. I'm like, oh, maybe that's somebody trying to claim their spot. So
Or maybe someone just hightailed it out of there and left their broken stuff. You never know.
Yeah, so we turned around the cul-de-sac and went on the other side. Well, somebody else came in behind us and went on that side. Later in the evening, some more folks showed up, and I guess they weren't happy that somebody parked next to all their stuff.
They were more than not happy.
They're trying to get people to leave. Will's trying to go to bed. He's like, they're saying cuss words. They're not being nice. They're yelling.
Yeah, and they were blaring their music, and it was rap music with much more cuss words, and it was like right in the direction of our RV, like directly in the kids' windows.
We went out to shut off the generator, and the other person that parked over there came over. He was like, wow, he's like, we're going to leave, but let you know I called the sheriff, and I guess at one point they ran over and stole their firewood.
Yeah. It was an honest mistake. And this guy, he had a family. His mother-in-law, he had 2 little kids, and they were trying to go to sleep. It's just too bad, like, that the other folks couldn't have been like, okay, let's leave it for the night, and we'll, like, reconvene in the morning. They were just nasty about it, so the family left. After that, it was quiet, luckily for us, but just kind of an unfortunate event, especially for our first boondocking night. You hear fighting and loud music, like, what is happening? Well, we had an eventful morning, as you could see from the footage of the hot air balloons. That was pretty cool to wake up to, I will admit. So we dropped the truck off at the dealer, and everybody's hungry. We need coffee. We haven't seen this place since we lived in Portland, Oregon. We're going to go out to breakfast at Black Bear Diner. Woo!
Yes, it's a chain, but we're excited.
And then we're going to go have some fun around the Sedona area.
Woo-hoo.
If there is something we need, it's a leap of faith. A step away from the comfort zone and be a little brave. So take a look around you. How far can you see? How far do you think you can run? Standing on your knees. It's a beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare.
Our first stop of the day, we took in the sights here at the Church of the Holy Cross.
Yes, it is such a beautiful, picturesque backdrop. I mean, look at that. But yeah, it's a gorgeous little chapel nestled into the red rocks here in Sedona. And I have to say, as soon as you cross that threshold, it's powerful. It stirs your soul. The beauty of the chapel, the beauty of the crucifix, and just kind of the power of everything. It really got to me. It definitely, you sit down, you reflect, you say a little prayer. And you have this beautiful, gorgeous scenery around you. There's words can't describe it.
Yep, and it definitely matches Sedona's artsy feel with we were reading about it, how the building itself was commissioned, and then the crucifix and the art and all that inside. Definitely 100% Sedona.
And of course, it's a popular stop. Today is Saturday, so that doesn't help. But yeah, it is packed in here all the way up the road. It's a really narrow turnaround up there at the top. Actually, like the turnaround's just right there. And parking is very, very limited. So if you can go on a weekday, that is ideal, or get up first thing in the morning before all of the crowds start gathering around. The gates to the park are open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you can be here first thing at 9, you might have a better parking spot for sure.
And it can be done. We saw tour vans and a big old Suburban. If you can avoid it, taking your dually and big vehicles up here, might want to try to avoid that, or just park down the hill and walk up. But it can be done. It was just kind of a pain. People have to back up and then move out of the way and wait, and everyone's adjusting. It's like Tetris pieces to get people to turn around. But
yeah,
it works. But if you can't avoid it, I would avoid that.
Yeah, it was definitely worth the stop. And now we have some more time to kill. We're going to go explore some more sites here in Sedona. Come with us.
It's a beautiful world out there, and just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there.
Awesome. That's great news. A quarter till. Oh, you guys are lifesavers. Oh, we will be there. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Bye. Woo! The tech is just finishing up, but in about an hour, he said it should be done and we can pick it up. Praise Jesus. Oh, thank you, Larry Green's Chevrolet. Oh, lifesavers. Seriously. If you only have a short period of time to visit Sedona, or if you're just looking for an affordable place to get some amazing views, come check out the Airport Vista Overlook.
Yeah, we made the climb up here in the car, and it was $3 to park.
But it's worth it. I mean, just check out this view. And I love seeing like the vistas and the valleys, and how the city of Sedona is just kind of nestled in between two giant ranges. It's stunning. It really is. What have you guys thought about Sedona so far, Will?
It's pretty neat walking around the town and seeing all the history and all the movies that were made here, and all the rocks with all the colors.
I didn't know there were red rocks like there were in Utah, all the way down here in Arizona.
What did you guys think of the chapel?
That was pretty cool, because you go in and then on the right you can light candles.
And you can look at a painting, and then in front of you you have the cross, which is like Jesus kind of on a tree instead of like the actual,
like boards?
Yeah.
Did you notice that there were golden apples on the tree that Jesus was hanging from? Kind of a throwback to Adam and Eve and the original sin. I thought that was really poignant.
Sedona. A neat experience. First boondocking. First time in Sedona. Good times.
And I love that it's like 20 degrees cooler than Phoenix was. So you don't need the AC, you get a nice cool breeze, and it's very comfortable. I can understand why folks down in Phoenix escape up here, not just for the beauty, but also to escape the heat. So we got a call that the truck will be done here soon, so we're gonna go pick it up and head to the next adventure.
Yay!
It is 12:56 in the afternoon, and Larry Green Chevrolet came through for us in a big way.
They did it. They said, hey, show up at 1:45 because we want to get out of here. And yeah, the second we walked out, they shut her down. So the fact they did all this kind of feels like just for us. Pretty cool.
When we were paying, I was telling the service manager how appreciative we are. You know, it's stressful when you're traveling and you have things go wrong, but when you're like us and we're traveling and we have a deadline to get to a location, to start a job, start a contract, it's made even more stressful. And the fact that they were able to not only get our truck in and look at it, but also get it fixed, like I started weeping tears of joy, because seriously, that was such a big stress lifted off of my shoulders. Like, they really came through for us.
Thank you, Larry Green Chevrolet.
Definitely.
Well, I guess all the drama with the truck wore Natasha out. So the kids and I said, fine, you take a nap. Generator's running. We're gonna play some video games. I'm losing. Boo-hoo.
I got second place.
I got third.
I got last. To the next game.
So we're making a little pit stop, and upon entering the rig, this is what we found.
RV life, travel days, always something. Well, we made it to Horseshoe Bend.
There are signs that say danger, falling, and encouraging you not to do that. I don't know if we've ever had a travel day where there wasn't something that went wrong. We had noticed that the trailer brake on the truck just wasn't initiating as strong as it normally does. Get pinched on whatever it did.